Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Steelers at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I haven't met a defense coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 5 yards remain on second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw again on second down. Pickett, a quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw, Pickett. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. That is caught by Anderson. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Fields it right around the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They start the drive with White, and he'll get a few yards here to the 34. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, it's Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go for it. It's Brady. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Just their 1st in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, here's Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Opting to run again here with White. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Pickett now from the gun here. That one complete to Anderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The offense on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. To the air on first down with Pickett. This is caught. Touchdown. Najee Harris, 28 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He's got a man complete. The 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 87 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 21-14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. That'll be caught by Anderson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. This pass caught. It's Woods. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 27-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. And some room to maneuver. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action. Now it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Succop's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And he'll find Pittman. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point put through by Succop. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ryan Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett, blitz coming, and down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go, set.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Once again, it's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 24. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. This time has run out on quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
That's good for us. First down.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. It completes it once more to Anderson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll take over the first down 10 at their own 2-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trask. He's got a man. Complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Pickett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
3rd and long for Pickett. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Complete to Najee Harris. A big game on the play. It's 4th down.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Suckup. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one, maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Pickens, and I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. First down, here's White to the 27-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Suckup for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point.